Back with a quick shop update. As you saw, I just pulled in Project Pathfinder into the shop. What that means is that I finally got Project CJ5 out of here. Finally, 6 months later. Basically, the customer couldn't continue on with the project. Financial situation, so on and so forth. I'm not going to get into a lot of details there. A lot of procrastination. A lot of procrastination on getting me paid and getting it out of my shop. And unfortunately, things turned out the way they did. But at least I got paid. I got it out of my way finally. It's out of here. It's over and done with. On to bigger and better things. So, with that being said, it's unfortunate that we weren't able to finish that project. That was going to be a fun one, a nice thing to roll out of my shop looking like a completely different vehicle, but it is what it is. So, what's on deck? I'm still working on the rocket stove project. Should have that wrapped up pretty soon as far as I'm building a prototype. Should have that prototype wrapped up for long-term testing so that we can test out a few different variables on that. So you'll see some more videos of that here real soon. I've got some already done, but I just don't want to upload them just yet, so sit tight for those. Project Pathfinder, you can see right now it's covered in salt, thanks to Syracuse. Syracuse's use of salt to get rid of snow and ice on the roads. What I'm going to be doing here, my transmission's in really bad shape in that. For those of you guys that have been following that project, the transmission in it has been an issue for a long time now. When I first got it, it had a bad transmission. I took it to AMCO, had them rebuild the transmission, rebuild it. It never felt quite right. And I never owned a Pathfinder before that, so I wasn't sure if it just kind of felt that way or what. It didn't take long for it to really start showing some signs that something was wrong. Unfortunately, there was only a 1-year warranty on it, on the transmission, and when I started noticing those signs, it was after the 1-year point, so I was pretty much screwed. So, you know, $2,200 later, I got a bad transmission. So, anyway, I have my spare transmission that I pulled out of the 94 that I tore down here in the shop. I tried to swap it out in August. It's a real big nightmare. There's just not enough room down there. I'm going to do a solid axle swap on the front of this thing. But in the meantime, because I don't have all the parts necessary to do the axle swap, I have the Dana 44 out of an early Bronco. I'm going to do a radius arm setup on that. But I need to change the carrier to a larger carrier, or the carrier that will hold the larger gear sets. I need to change the gearing in the rear end of the Pathfinder as well as in the front end, because I'm going to gear it for at least 35s, maybe 37s inch tires. So I got to go with a pretty tall gear. The problem is if I'm going to change the carrier out, I don't want to spend money to have to spend money again. So I'm saving up so that I can get the proper locker up front and everything that I want, so that all those parts are exactly what I want. I don't want to buy a part that's just going to get me by just so I can have to try to sell that later once I can afford the part that I want. So in the meantime, I think I'm going to start working on swapping that transmission because it's really bad. I just took it out for a drive today and it was fine when I first started, but about halfway through my driving situation, the transmission wasn't shifting down into first. I had to manually shift it into first, and it was just slipping really bad. So I'm going to start working on getting everything out of the way underneath there so I can swap that transmission out and get that dealt with. I've also they're called strut rod bushings, and I'll show you that when I do that repair on the truck. Mine have been trashed for a long time, and I actually have them. I'm not going out and buying new parts. I already have brand new strut rod bushings. So I'm going to change those out just because it might be a little bit before I actually do the solid axle swap. I'm hoping to get that done before summer hits. but I'm not sure if that's gonna happen because I'm getting married in July, so got a lot of money to spend on the wedding, and I got a lot of money to spend on my truck, and I think you know which one's more important to the other half. So, gotta focus on the wedding for now. Hopefully we can get all that stuff dealt with financially here pretty soon, and then I can start focusing on getting this thing right. So you're gonna see some videos on that. What else? I got 2 potential customers, some rust repair jobs on a couple of Jeeps. We'll see, cross our fingers with that. I should know within a week or 2 if I'm getting one of them. The other one's pretty much a sure thing. He's just trying to arrange transportation for himself because it's his daily driver, and I need the truck for about a week for what I'm doing. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now. I just wanted to give you guys that quick update. Like I said, expect some videos here shortly with progress on the rocket mass heater project, rocket stove, whatever you want to call it, because those are coming. I'm actually going to cut this video off and start working on that. Plus, like I said, I have some videos that I've already done. So I'm also going to show you guys, I did an unboxing video of a tool that I have that I got from Harbor Freight. It's their compact bender. I actually shot a video of me using that to build the burn basket for the rocket stove. I'm going to actually just show a video specifically on that and what I think about it, how useful I think the tool is, and so on and so forth. So you're going to see a full-on review of that. You're going to see a couple other long-term reviews of my Everlast machines. I'm going to probably shoot those over the next few days because I want to let you guys know how they've been doing and some of the tools that I reviewed early last year. I'm going to do long-term reviews on those so that you guys know how they've held up and how useful they've been to me and so on and so forth. So expect all that stuff in the very near future within, I don't know, the truck stuff. It might sit in here for a few weeks. It depends on what happens with these other jobs. But these other videos, expect them within a week or 2, and I'll get them up there pretty quick. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Like always, thank you guys. Always thank you guys for the support and subscribing to my channel. You know, that's very much appreciated. There's been a pretty long gap in video uploads over the last couple months. Quite frankly, work's been slow, and the other reason is pretty simple. You see it right there? It's cold as hell in my shop. Okay, for the last 2 weeks here in Syracuse, we've been lucky if we get into the teens as far as our high temperature for the day. And because I don't have my barrel stove hooked up, because we're working on the rocket stove, and the fact that I'm trying to penny pinch every penny that I have because of the wedding, because I want to do the solid axle swap on my truck, and just because business has been slow, I'm trying not to buy any wood. That means I'm out here freezing my butt off trying to get work done, but it is what it is. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Like I said, remember to subscribe, comment, like. If you guys haven't already, you know, I do respond to all the comments that you guys leave in some form or fashion, whether if it's on here or Facebook or wherever the heck you guys do it. If you tweet me on Twitter, that works too. So the link to my website's in the description. The link to the Facebook page is in the description. The link to the Twitter page is in the description. And that's pretty much it. Talk to you guys later.